You can.
So in this video, we're going to go over the string length method. The length method, and it's a string length method. It's very simple. What it does is it basically returns the number of characters in the string. Let's talk about an example real quick, but we'll go over examples in our VS Code. So for example, if we have string city is equal to NYC, New York City, and if I wanted to print out the length, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable and store the length there. So it's a type int because the length is going to be an integer. Int length equals city dot length. And then this is a method, so we have to add these parentheses here. If we wanted to input something in here, in this case in the city, in the length method, we don't input anything, but in future methods like the substring method, we have to input in here. We have to input parameters here because there are parameters to this method, and we'll see that in future videos. But let's not worry about that right now. We also have videos on methods themselves, so you can refer to those as well. But anyway, let's print out length. System dot out dot print or println. I'll just do print and then length. This will output the length. Now your output real quick is just going to be 1, 2, 3. There's 3 total characters. It's 3. Let's jump over to VS Code.
All right. So what Pranav was saying is the string length method simply just calculates the length of the string, which means how many characters there are. So first of all, we're gonna, just like how we Pranav demonstrated in the notepad, we're gonna say string city is equal to NYC, and make sure to end that with a semicolon. And then we're gonna have int length. Now, why we have int is because length is supposed to output an integer, right? It's supposed to output a number. So that's why we need to make sure we use int. And int length is equal to city.length. And make sure we have the open and close parentheses. And this is taking no arguments. By no arguments, it means we're not passing in any arguments in the parentheses themselves. And as Pranav mentioned earlier, we're going to go over more string methods, such as substring, which requires us to pass in, or which has an argument within the method itself. So now that we have int length is equal to city.length, we're going to print out the length. So system.out.println, and we just simply need to print out length, and end it with a semicolon. So now if you run it in the VS Code, the C is going to print out 3, since NYC is 3 characters long. So one more thing I want to demonstrate is if you add a space between N and YC, and if you print that out, if you print that out in VS Code, then it's going to print out 4. So that's also what is also included, since a space is also considered a character in your string, and therefore it's also going to count that as a character in your string, and therefore it's going to print out the result 4. Since N is 1 character, space is 1 character, Y is another character, and then C is the last character, which means there's 4 characters in total. So that is what we need to cover in VS Code. Thanks.